Greetings, and it's good to have you here once again on SAICE JHB TV. My name is Lafarge, and today it is all about cement. Now we're here at the SAICE House in Midrand once again to attend today's lecture, which will be hosted by Lafarge's Riaan Visser on the production of cements and the impact on concrete durability. Let's go find out and see what he's got to say. I'm joined by another attendee from today's lecture, Masingita. Masingita, thank you so much for joining us on SAICE JHB TV.
Thank you.
So I want to know from you, what are your thoughts on today's lecture?
I found today's lecture very informative, and I learned a lot as well. And it just reinforced some of the things which I've been doing on site, and it gives me more confidence when I go back to my day-to-day job.
So Masingita, we'd like to know from you, what is your role in the civil engineering industry?
I'm currently, my job title is an engineer. I'm a civil engineer by profession, but I work mostly on your RTP projects, which is your housing projects, and we have a lot of foundations, rough foundations where we cast concrete, and that's how I deal or come across concrete and cement and that type of work. Yes.
I am joined right here by Road Infrastructure Manager of Lafarge, Mr. Riaan Visser. Riaan, thank you so much for joining us on SAICE JHB TV.
Thank you guys for having me. Thank you very much.
So before we start, I have to be honest with you. I was really shocked to know that there's actually different kinds of cement when it comes to cement manufacturing. But before we get into that, would you please talk us through the 3 different kinds of cements and what is each one for?
Okay, typically, if you look at the kinds of cement, it's not the common perception that cement is cement is cement. Is that you need to look at what is available in the market. The cements that we typically would consider using, in our regard, we would have a 42.5 as our ready mix, call it our all-rounder cement. Then we have a cement that's focused on the building industry, a slightly lower class of cement called a 32.5, and then a higher class cement specifically tailored for the precast market, for the high early strength developments, which is a 52.5.
And I see that soil stabilization also plays a role when it comes to cement manufacturing. How do the two work together?
In terms of soil stabilization, as we try to portray in the role, it's very important to look at the natural materials that you've got on site, and that it's not a fit for all to use a specific cement in every application. It might be necessary to use a slightly different cement or even a slightly different dosage in the stabilization process. In the market, the engineers completely understand that you typically use a 32.5 cement for stabilization. Under certain circumstances, you could specify that, and assessing all the facts and figures, that maybe a 42.5 does comply to a 32.5's criteria according to the standards, and in that case, that might be accepted for use in the application.
And one thing I would like to find out from you, what were your thoughts on today's lecture that you have given to the attendees?
I really enjoyed the group today. We had a wide variety of attendees. We had a very responsive group. I enjoyed some of the questions, all the challenges that they came up with. That is something that is truly makes it a two-way conversation, and it aids that it's not only me talking to, but it's us talking together. And these questions from individuals gives a collective answer to the group and the delegates that attended today.
Thank you so much for joining us on SAICE JHB TV. It's been an absolute pleasure having you here with us, Riaan.
Thank you very much. The feeling is mutual. Thank you.
Like they often say, good things come to an end, and so does today's lecture. Thank you so much for joining me once again on SAICE JHB TV. I am Lafarge, and until the next event.